Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's session. I'm really excited to come and share with you how you can be able to monetize your expertise and start your consultancy business, even on a part-time basis, even if you don't have any capital. So I really appreciate you taking your time and joining me in this live conversation. I would like to confirm that you can see me and you can hear me. Let me know in the chat that you can see and hear me. Where I'm at, it's a bit raining. There's some rain, so you might hear some sound background. Don't worry, we'll still proceed with today's training. So let me take a minute or two just to confirm that you can see me and you can hear me. Let me know in the comments. And if you're watching the replay, you can just skip like 2 or 3 minutes, yeah, until we start our conversation. I am really excited because in this session, there's a lot that you are going to learn. And it's going to be a mind-opening session. So let me just check on the chat and ask you, are you ready? If you're ready, let me know in the comment. Just say yes, give me some thumbs up. I will be happy to get to hear your feedback so that as we proceed, I can confirm you can see me and you can also see my presentation. As I was sharing or saying, is that in this day and age, at some point we end up having gathered a lot of experience and we realize that there are certain questions that people come and ask us. Maybe they ask for a certain specific piece of advice because you are an expert in that area or you have experience in that space. You can easily turn it into a consultancy business. And right now, with the AI tools, it becomes even easy for you to be able to really monetize your presence on LinkedIn, Facebook, and all that. So confirming, are we ready? Just drop it in the comments. Give me some thumbs up. Tell me we are ready. You're good to go. You can see me. You can hear me. I'll be happy to get that feedback. But let me then just jump straight into the presentation as I wait for your feedback, yeah? In today's session, we are going to cover 3 main things. Number 1, I'm going to share with you, why is it important for you to really consider a consultancy business? Yeah, we'll look into that. Then I will talk about what are the business fundamentals, because if you understand the basis of which you need to set up your consultancy business, then you will be making, or you'll be in the right track to making profits all the way down the road. And then I'll talk about AI tools that you can use for business and how you can specifically use them for business. Thank you very much. At least I've got a feedback from Joski saying, yes, you can hear me clearly. If you're watching on LinkedIn, I might not be able to see your comments, so I will suggest that you just jump to YouTube, just search Daniel Mutuku, and when you drop in your comments on YouTube, it's easy for me to pick up the comment. I know there's a group that is watching me on LinkedIn. Probably I will not be able to see your comments. The software I'm using has a challenge picking comments from LinkedIn. So just go to YouTube, search Daniel Mutuku very quickly, and you will see that I'm there live, and we proceed. So now, I'm guessing for a lot of you, probably this is not the first seminar or training that you're attending about consultancy business. The first thing I want to mention is that if you have failed to earn more money in the past, it is not your fault. There's a lot of information out there and it can be confusing. Many a times, that information overload is what keeps you from success. And it's okay. If you have been concerned in the past that you just can't succeed in consultancy, I want to put those fears to rest. You just need the right person to explain it to you. On the other hand, the big corporation, the education system, the government wants you to think that you need some fancy college degrees or certifications for you to be successful. I'm here to tell you that they are wrong. They have their own reasons for wanting you to think that, but it is not true. If you have ever thought that the government and the education system wants you to fail, you're probably right. They don't benefit from you succeeding. They want to keep you in debt and in need. The difference with us is that we actually care about your success and truly wants to see you living the life of your dreams. So that is what we are here for. I know there is that dream consultancy job, that which will give you the highest satisfaction and utilize your full potential. I want to show you how to make that happen during this training session. And with that, I want to pose and ask, are you ready? If you're ready, drop down in the chat and let me know you are ready. Are you ready to have me help you do that? If so, let me know in the chat. If you can hear some noise in the background, it is raining where I'm at. But I say we will not stop until the job is done. Are you ready? Let me check your comments here. Just keep saying, yeah, very ready. Great. Any comments coming in, I'll be able to pick. If you're on LinkedIn, again, just search Daniel Mutuku on YouTube and I'll be able to see your comments. Now, I want you to imagine this. When you're running your consultancy business, and as simple as getting at least one client per week. I'm not saying you start today and you're already having tens and thousands of clients coming in to you. Just one client per week. Now, for each client, they are paying you about 10K. Yeah. And doing some simple math, at the end of the month, 4 clients, that is a client every week, paying you about 10,000. That is a cool 40,000. Would you say that would make a difference in terms of your income and what you're generating? And do you see how that is possible? Yeah. Thank you. Just can see very engaging. Don't you think that would be a good thing for you to have? That's what I want to show you. So yes, are you ready to get to monetize your knowledge? I'm serious, said yes. For those of you who are seeing me for the very first time, my name is Daniel Mutuku. I am the founder of Career Coach Solutions. I am an online entrepreneur and I've been blessed to be a career coach for the last 13 years. I'm a certified digital marketer by Google, and among other groups, I am a member of the League of Young Professionals. Yeah. I've also authored several books, one of them being Facebook for Profit, how you can easily use Facebook for profit. Another one is Blueprint for Success, guaranteed steps to achieving anything. And before I get to today's training, there are 2 questions that I really want to get an answer from you. Will you let me be your coach? For the next 30 minutes or so, will you let me be your coach? If your answer is yes, say yes in the chat, yeah? And the second question is, are you willing to be open-minded so that you can be able to learn, first of all, unlearn some of the things that don't work and relearn what really works? If your answer is yes, so say yes in the chat. Say either yes times 2, yes, or if there's one you are saying no, let me know. So at least you can be able to start engaging and being sure that what you're going to get out of this is going to be pure value. Let me know in the chat, yeah? And to set the stage for you, I just want to share with you my consultancy business story. Now, I started back in 2010. It was an idea that came into my mind, and I thought, why not start a career consultation business? Actually, it wasn't meant to be a career consultation business. It was supposed to be an online business where I create a website and people would come and they would learn about jobs, and I would also train them on how to apply. After considering it and setting things up here and there, I was able to launch Career Point Solutions in 2011. However, it took me about 2 years before I got my first paying client. I was still hustling. I was still running it as a website. I tried different things on Facebook. By then, it was only Facebook. I tried different things, but nothing seemed to be working then. Until 2013, 2 years down the line, when I got a paying client who paid 3,000 online. I hadn't met them. They just bumped it to our website. They called me, and yes, I got that business. And 13 years down the line now, I can say I have over 1 million followers online. This is looking at YouTube. I think right now at around 147,000 subscribers, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, over 500,000, followers or likes and all that kind of a thing. But you don't need all those to start. And right now, I can say the other thing that has really catapulted my consultancy business is when I discovered AI tools for business, not just to generate good stuff, but engaging content that I can use on social media. And if you're able to use this, it will be a game changer for you. Why a consultancy business? One of the things when it comes to consultancy is that this is the fast growing industry, which is offering incredible flexibility and low startup cost. Like, you don't need much of capital. The only thing you need, because you already have the skills, the valuable skills and knowledge that you need to monetize. So it's not about registering a business, it's not about buying equipment, it's not about learning a new trade. Just because you already have that skill, because you are experienced, because you have the knowledge, there's very little startup cost. That is what is needed. Then it is very flexible. It is not like the moment you open a brick and mortar kind of shop, you need to be there 5 to 8 to 5 or in the morning to evening. Very flexible. You do it at your own pace and convenience. And that is why I want you really to consider how you can be able to do this consultancy business. What are the fundamentals? And this is where I want to put a little bit more emphasis. Number one, you need to do some market research. And the first thing probably you can ask yourself, do you have a specific skill or knowledge whereby people come and ask you, how do you do this? How do you do this? Can you help me with this? Give me advice on this. That can be an indication that there is some value for that kind of skill or knowledge. Secondly, you can also search and find, are there other people who are doing something similar to that and they are charging for it? That is very key, because if you find that there's no one doing it as a business and you think that you are the first one to start doing it, you are about to get into a big ditch. Because I can tell you, if there's no one doing it as a business, no, people have tried and have failed. When I started, I was that naive. There is one part of the business that I decided to venture into, and I thought no one else is monetizing this space, and I put my time and effort only to realize people have tried and they have failed. That is why it's no longer a viable business option. The second thing about business is that you are exchanging value for money. When you're running a consultancy, you need to try and figure out, what is this that I have of value that someone else will have to pay to get what I am offering? Very important. So figure out, what is this thing that I'm having that is of value that will get people to pay? And then focus more on solving problems, helping people overcome their challenges. And only when you position yourself as the solution to their problems, then you are in business. This is different from selling a commodity where it is very difficult for you to differentiate yourself from the other person who is selling rice, and you're also selling rice, and people need to eat. So this is just a commodity. But in consultancy, in business, in online businesses, in can I say knowledge-based businesses, is identifying what problem you're solving. This is identifying what challenge are you helping people overcome, and are they willing to exchange money for that value that you're helping them with. Are we together? Hopefully we are. Then, how then do you sell? I came across this quote: people buy from people they know, like, and trust. For you to be able to really sell your product, get to know that online people are very skeptical. People who don't know you from Adam, people who just bump into your content or your website or your LinkedIn page. For them to be able to exchange that money, they will need, number one, to know you, they will need to trust you, and they will need to like you. But the biggest of them all is trust. So we go to the next question we ask ourselves: how do I get people to know like, and trust me. Because if you're able to solve that, then you will be opening doors for more clients to come in your business, even if you don't know. You can be able to get people to know, like, and trust you by creating a very powerful personal brand online. Because nowadays, everybody is just searching. They come across Daniel Mutuku, they will go on Google and search. And what they find on Google will play a very big part in terms of influencing their decision if they will do business with me or not. So what is a personal brand? It is the total sum of how you are perceived by others who experience you, including your friends, your family, your customers, social media followers, employees, and more. So the key word here is perceived. When we look at the total sum of how people are perceiving you, it is not like who you really are, it is how they perceive you. And there are those who perceive you based on how they experience you physically, who are around you. But here we are looking at online. Think about customers online and social media. How do you then control how they perceive you? And more specifically, your potential clients and customers. You can be able to control how they perceive you through content creation. And when you create content that is of value, when you create content consistently over time that is benefiting them, then they will start, that will start building trust, and people will be willing to buy from you. And the best place for you to be able to create content for is LinkedIn. I don't know how many of you are watching on LinkedIn. Let me try and see if, despite the challenges, if I can see how many people are on LinkedIn. Though if you put in a comment, I might not be able to see you. If you're able to create a very powerful brand on LinkedIn and create engaging, valuable content, then drive people to your inbox, because business is not done on the stream and on comment as much as that's very important. Oh, I can see. Good. How we have several people here on LinkedIn. Vincent K. Boki, thank you very much. I can see you there. Robert Tonda Otori. Good stuff. Yeah. So if you're there on LinkedIn, at least I can see, but I can't pull your comments. But it's good to see that we are doing well. Oh, I can see Repo Ventures, you're here. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. So business is not done on the street. It's not done on the feed. It's not done on the comments. It is a good place to engage people. It is a good place to start the conversation, but then take them on the inbox, and then you can be able to do business. And let me just give you a hint on how you can be able to do that. This is where now AI comes in. With AI and a tool called Kazli AI, and I'll show you how it works. You can be able to use it to understand your customers. First, get to know what is it that they are struggling with. What are their challenges? What are their problems? What are their pain points? So that you can focus your communication on that. You can use the AI tool to start creating social media posts specifically for LinkedIn that are engaging, that are exciting, that are educative, that are encouraging, and they are actually valuable. You can get scripts for Reels, TikTok, Shorts, and all that. You can be able to create polls and questions. You can be able to generate images from this AI tool, so that you can't, even if you're not a designer, you don't need to be a designer to be able to create this kind of content. The other thing I also want to say very strongly is that when you are creating content online, I'll tell you, stop creating content that you want to create. You might say, yes, I'm the expert. I am the consultant in this area, so I know what people want. Stop doing that. Don't just create things because you feel it is good for you to create. I want to put a very strong statement here and say, start making content that potential buyers want to consume, because that is the only way that you're going to engage them at an emotional level, at an intellectual level, and you will start building the trust. You will start building people knowing you and liking you, and that will drive more sales. So here's the key. Consistent, valuable content builds trust and drives more sale. Consistent, valuable content builds trust and drive more sales. If you get that, you have the secret to being able to set up an online consultancy business for free. That is where the tool Kazili AI comes in. This will help you unlock the content creation powered by AI so that you can be able to create very engaging social media, educative content, and will drive sales for you. So what I want you to do, please just note this site here. It's called kaziliai.com. You can take a screenshot or you can write this down so that after this, you can go create your free account and start creating content right away. But I'll just give you some sample of what is needed there. So if you have any question, let me know in the chat. I can see Ripo Venchaya, you're there. Apple saying hi, thank you. People, we are also streaming on YouTube and Facebook. Hi, saying great to have you there. Great to have you there. How many people here on LinkedIn? I said if you're on LinkedIn, for me to be able to see your comment, it will be easier for you to just jump onto YouTube, search my name, Daniel Mutuku, and we will be here with you, right? So let me come back here and give you two case studies that you can be able to use with, I've already been able to use with this Kazili AI. One is for someone who was doing consultancy or is in the space of beauty and fashion. And actually they had a brick and mortar business, a cosmetic shop, but I was able to give them ideas on how they can really even utilize the online space to be able to get more clients. Personally, as a career coach, I'll give you just some ideas on how I've been able to do it. Yeah. So let's get to it. If you have any question, also feel free to drop in the questions because in a short while, I'll be taking up your question. So for the cosmetic company, we did some research and we were trying to find out what is the real problem that maybe someone would be interested in the kind of products that this person was selling. We realized that her client, one of the challenges that they have is time constraints. And as we created the customer avatar here called Sarah, you can see it says one of the challenges is time constraint. Sarah leads a very busy lifestyle, balancing her demanding job with social commitment and personal interest. As a result, she often looks for efficient beauty products that deliver results without requiring a significant time investment. So that is one of the things that the ideal client is thinking about. She doesn't have a whole hour to do makeup or do her beauty stuff. The other thing that is on Sarah's mind is that she's budget conscious. And you can see we were able to find out that while Sarah values quality, she is also mindful of her budget. She seeks out affordable beauty products that can offer good value for money without compromising on efficacy. So we realized that those were the two main challenges that this person was trying to solve in the market, because as I told you, it's not a matter of just selling any commodity, but this is the problem that the person was solving. So how were we able to solve or create content that is resonating with her ideal client? So we came up with this post that talks about introducing our time-saving beauty. Yeah. So introducing our time-saving beauty heroes. Hey there, busy beauty. We know that balancing work, social life, and personal interest can leave you with little time for yourself. But guess what? We have got you covered with our latest collection of time-saving beauty essentials. Say goodbye to lengthy routines and hello to effortless glam with our multitask wonder. For a quick dry nail polish, two-in-one care marvel with hard-to-pick products that deliver stunning results in record time. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know much about the beauty, but this is the kind of content that people who resonate with the idea of time constraint and budget conscious and they're living a busy life, this is something that will capture their attention. Then we were able to generate AI images showing someone doing makeup on the run, on the run or on the go in a bus. These are several images, and we post them several in different areas, and it was able to capture more attention, and she was able to actually sell more product just by using these simple techniques. For me, as a career coach, I realized that one of the things that people that I serve would want to do is to get into a leadership position. And the kind of content that I created was an article and a video on the power words that you need to have on your CV to showcase your leadership. I created that content. Then I went ahead and created what we call a carousel that I posted on LinkedIn and on Instagram. And you can see here saying power words for your CV to show leadership. Some of them, and I said, if you want a leadership CV, DM me, comment here, so that we can be able to engage. And as I told you, business is done more on the inbox. Yeah. I also got to know that another thing that they want is getting promoted. So I created content on 9 proven strategies that will help you get promoted fast. I created a video, an article. I ended up with a carousel, also posted on LinkedIn, posted on Instagram, and of course the call to action is, if you are interested in the whole article, DM me or let me know, and then we get to engage. And so that is the power of Consultancy AI. It can create so much content for you within, actually, I've done another video showing how you can actually generate 1 week worth of content in less than 30 minutes. Yeah. So again, you can go create your free account on consultancyai.com. Okay, I think we are good. We are good. AI isn't science fiction. It is a game changer for businesses. Embrace this innovation, harness these tools, and set yourself apart from the rest. If you feel like what I have shared is something that will be of value to you, if you have really been considering starting a consultancy business, feel free to reach out to me. I am opening another cohort to my coaching and consultancy training and coaching session, where I help you to start and grow your practice. And this training it's online, and you can be able to start right away. All you need to do, reach out to me, just WhatsApp me. That is my WhatsApp number, and tell me that you're interested in this training. And then I will be able to have a discussion with you to see how best you can be able to benefit from this program. In this program, if you decide to join, there are 4 weeks. This is what we'll cover. Number one, week 1, I'll help you understand to do that exercise for creating a customer avatar. Yeah. So that you can clearly understand who is your customer, what are their pain points, what are their challenges, how do you position your products and services or your consultancy as the solution to their problem. Because remember, we are thinking about value-based kind of business, where you're solving somebody's problem and they're willing to exchange money for that solution. In the second week, I will take you through an exercise that will help you create valuable content. I have just shown you some of the content that we have created for myself and also other clients. And this will help you lead with education. And when you educate, remember, our main purpose is to build trust, is to make people know about us and like us. And of course, people like people who give them valuable content. And so we are leading with education. The third week, I'll help you create what we call a lead magnet. And in this exercise, a lead magnet will help you be able to capture the contact details of your prospective buyers, of your ideal clients, the people who end up in your DM, that you contact them and to have a one-on-one conversation, and you're able to convert them into a client. And week 4, I'll just show you how can you be able to create an irresistible offer and make you a pro in terms of selling. When they see the value that you're bringing in, when they see the price that you're charging, they will be like, I need to get onto this offer. On top of that, you'll have some bonus training that will help you. Number one, if you want to use WhatsApp business. So WhatsApp has come in and it's really helping business people and consultancy to set up their even online business on WhatsApp. So there's a whole training on the WhatsApp business training, free of charge. You will get it as a bonus, and also another training on how you can sell, where I share with you the 7 steps that I follow in my sales process. I have used it for years. I have taught others, and they have seen more sales coming in for their business. If it is a physical business, if it is an online business, if it's a consultancy, this sell like a pro training will be of much value. So there we go. If you're interested, join me in this program. We are having cohorts, so you can apply by easily sending me an SMS or WhatsApp. My number, there it is. I'll then have to call you. We will discuss what you're in business for, or your consultancy or your coaching. What is it all about? And we'll be able to help you see if we can, if this program is of value to you. That is the reason why we are having that application and conversation, because I don't just want you to join to a program because there's a program on sale or there's a cohort which I am getting on board and it will not be of value to you. Is that okay? So if you have any question, feel free to drop the questions. And if there are no questions, I will be calling it a day. Oh, look at this. This is actually feedback from one of the coaches that is on my program. And this is what she says. This is actually Susan Moremi, if you know her. She runs Practical Solutions Limited. So she says, coaches and consultant challenge feedback. This program is a pyramid shift. It has addressed my online performance gaps. Okay, I don't know what's happening here. Let me start. Coaches and consultants. Coaches and consultants challenge feedback. This program is a paradigm shift. It has addressed my online performance gaps. Simple keys that address why our online presence and adverts are ineffective. The AI tool is one-stop shop that cuts cost and time. What had taken time to research for days effortlessly is at our fingertips in minutes. Assumption tragedy. We have sold to our clients instead of educating them. We have left their needs and pain points unaddressed. I occasionally have used the wrong strategies. 13 times harder, more effort instead of thinking smart. The program has met my expectation. Asante Daniel, my coach. And that is Susan Moremi, Practical Solution Limited, an executive coach. She's an experienced coach. She is someone who has been able to be in the business for a while, but now getting to know some of these gaps has been a mind-blowing opportunity for her. And you can see she got it at the right time. So if you're there, you'd be interested in the program, I'll be very happy to know. Just drop me a text or a WhatsApp message. There is my number. And then I'll check if you have any questions. If there are no questions, then I can call it a day. There we go. That's a program. Coaches and consultants. We need you on board so that you can get the value that you won't get anywhere else. Any questions? Let me check the LinkedIn. I don't seem to be seeing any questions there. Or there's a delay. Anyway, I think that has been my time. I really don't want to really prolong. If you're watching the replay, hopefully you're still in good time to drop me a text or on WhatsApp, and I'll be happy to give you a call and see how I can help you set up your consultancy business and monetize your knowledge. And until next time, go about.